everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm here for another unboxing of stationery items, kind of. So this one is from 26 Market, and oh, I'm so excited about it because it's really, oh, I can't wait to share this with you guys. Oh, I love this paper, beautiful. Okay, so I wanted something that I saw Courtney showcase, and I think it's this little one. I'm gonna try to save the sticker because it'd be nice to be able to use it in my stash. Not in my stash, what am I saying? In my planner. So, if I can do this without having it break. Yeah, so let's put this on something so I can actually reuse it afterwards. So one of those little plastic thingies. So I have one. I can tear the other one, but I want at least one for my planner to document this. So I think this one is the one. Yeah, I think so. This is the Superior Labor little tool pouch, and it's made of leather. And you guys got to know how much I love leather. Like, I love it so much. Oh, it smells yummy. And so look at that. It's just beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. So you can put all your tools in it and then carry this with you. Oh, I love the feel of leather and the squeakiness of it. It's gorgeous. It's just as gorgeous as they say. So I'm hoping I'm getting a tiny little watercolor palette from a store that Bree recommended. I'm gonna stop and be right back. Sorry about that. Amazon delivery for some books that I was expecting. So yeah, I really wanted one of these. It's gorgeous. I love the color choice I did. I chose the brown, and yeah, it's just beautiful. And I went with 26 Market because it's a company based in Canada, and this pouch was less expensive than it was elsewhere. It was $103, but if you're a new customer, and that's a lot of money, I totally get it, but this is leather and it's coming from Japan. It's handmade. So I debated, but I know that this is a piece that will last me throughout my years. So that's why I decided to go for it. And like I said, it was 103 but Canadian. And if you're a new customer, you'd get a discount code for 15% off. So it was really worth it. Much less expensive, and because in Canadian dollars, much less expensive than what I've seen. And obviously, I could get free shipping if I purchase for a certain amount, which is why I purchased the other things that you see on my desk. It's all stuff that I would need. Oh, super sweet, a little note. I love it. So it's all stuff that I would use anyway, so it's like I was happy to get it because I've been using books a lot and using my fountain pens a whole lot, and so I got a bunch of the Midori paper. I love that with I really love it, and I got the small ones so that it's 3 packs and they're not thick, so you can use them fast. So these are the blanks, and then I got 2 that are gridded. So I was really happy to get these, so I have some refills. So the blank obviously are blank, and they're in the A5 size because that's the size I use the most to write and to draw. That's my go-to preferred writing. I love, don't get me wrong, I have these a lot, but I just ordered some that size, so I didn't need any more of these, but I did need for the bigger. So this is the grid, and yeah, I love using the grid for writing as well as drawing sometimes, but I do prefer the blank for drawing. And so I figured, you know what, let's do that. And I'm sorry for the squeaking if you don't like that sound. And I also got these to make, because I could save the shipping, and basically what I was paying in those extra things, they were coming free. Otherwise I was paying shipping, and yeah, I didn't want to pay shipping because then it was kind of useless to go through the whole thing. I was losing basically the amount of discount that I had gotten. So this is leather press, and it's little tabs, and you can tear them. I just thought they were adorable to use in my obonichi or in journaling. And then I've got these here, which are bigger size cards, and I got 2 of these because purple. Yeah, so one is gonna stay here in my craft room, and the other one is gonna go up. And then I've got this here, which are tags. I love that sound, but I know it's not to everybody's liking. I love the sound of new stationery being open. So this is the little tags. Fabriqué au Japon. La topographie. It's actually in French. It's kind of nice. So that's what I got. But I'm very happy and excited with this one. I can't wait to use it and play with it. Oh my god, so happy. Oh, and it smells so yummy, guys. Oh my god, I'm so much into leather. It's a real thing. I love our age. I just love everything about it. I'm definitely not vegan or vegetarian. But I do take care of my leather items, and they last me for years and years and years. So yeah, and I do purchase used, so you know, like I'm not just making new ones. But anyway, I eat meat, so I figure at least this way we're using everything of the meat that I'm eating. The leather is being used as well. So hope you've enjoyed seeing this. I'm looking forward to filling it up, and let me know if this is something you would like to see, what I've put in it when I have filled it up. Like I said, I'm waiting for a watercolor palette to come in, and yeah, so that's it. Bye. Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and there's more fountain pens. So I was watching Mystery Arts and Craft on YouTube, and I will be posting the link to her channel below. She does wonderful watercolors and art and different things. But she also has a passion for fountain pens, which is obviously, as you know, a passion that I share. And she was showing that she had finally purchased the Golden Horse TWSBI limited edition. And when she mentioned that it was the last one that she had been able to find, I was like, oh my god, I need this so much in my life. I really, really need it in my life. And you can't find it anymore. So I went online and I found one on eBay from a seller that seemed to have really good reputation. So I decided to go for it and purchase it. And it's an extra fine, which is not usually what I go with, but I figured, you know what, it's the only one. And I didn't have an extra fine in the TWSBI, so that also justified my purchase, kind of. Maybe. As if you need to justify. This is like really a hobby and a collection that's growing by the minute. It's pretty bad. So I guess the seller sent a little note. Oh, that's so sweet. And oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? Check out the super fun bookmark. It's in the shape of a fountain pen. Oh, that's such a sweet touch. I love it. Very cool. I will be putting in the description box below the link to the seller that I purchased these from, just so in case you're interested, because I know that sometimes when you get stuff in, you're always a bit scared whether or not the people are going to be good or not. So it's kind of nice to know, to see that somebody did get their stuff and it's in good condition. And I mean, I feel more comfortable purchasing on eBay when that happens. I do purchase, when I purchase on eBay, I always purchase through PayPal. And every time I've had, because it's happened a few times that I've had issues, but most of the time it was with electronics. And I've always done my complaint with PayPal and gotten that taken care of. So I never lost money because of that. Oh, I'm so anxious to see this thing. I'm so anxious to see it. And it comes with ink. It comes with midnight blue. I'm hoping that, yeah, it's still, because here it's winter, right? So I was a bit scared that in which condition it would show up. I don't want to break it. Check this out, guys. It has a little horse. And you see the little horse at the top as well. It's all rose gold. And you're supposed to be, yeah. And it's all rose gold inside as well. Oh, it's stunning. And it has a rose gold nib. Beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. Not sure I want to open up the TWSBI ink because of the fact that it's so cold. Oh, it has a wrench and it's a metal one. Oh, that's cool. Versus the typical wrench that it comes with. So we'll do the, we'll use the Faber-Castell, the stone gray, to do this because of the fact, like I said, that I don't want to use the TWSBI because it's so cold. So I'll just dip this and the ink. So This is the Twisby limited edition golden horse and extra fine nib. And on the nib itself, it seems to be just a regular Twisby. Yeah, it's just a regular Twisby logo. So I'm thinking that with the other rose gold items that have the rose gold nib, I could probably switch out the other size nib that I have. Obviously it's not completely filled up, so, but you can see that it does pretty good. I can't do the S that people do. I'm more of a doodle type of girl. It does do a little bit of variation depending on. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pen. Just want to clean up a bit the ink. I'll just rinse it after in water. But oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. I'm so glad I was able to find it. It was like, yeah, I needed to have it in my life. That's what happens when you start being a collector of stuff. You just need those limited editions, and it just, yeah, it depends, I guess, if you like the way those write or not. That really depends on what it is. But this is really a Twisby. I'm really going deep with Twisby here. I have to admit that they're more reasonable in price than a lot of other pens, which is probably why, like, I don't mind going so deep with the Twisbys versus some other pens. Yeah, trying to avoid getting the super expensive ones, because got a feeling that it would be like way too it would end up being way too much. This one here is one that's a size that I didn't have in the Twisby, and is the Twisby Mini AL fountain pen, and it's a broad, and there's stickers, so obviously I can't open it up, which is also a size I didn't have, so that also justifies the purchase. And it's a size of nib I didn't have, and it's a size of pen I didn't own. And I guess underneath this must be, yeah. Oh, and it is a metal one like the other one. And I chose the gold because it was just so pretty. So it's the same thing, I guess, with the piston. But the piston is gold. Kind of. You can see some white or whatever on it. I'm not sure. The plastic of whatever. And this is a B, a broad. And it's very tiny. So I guess you could post it if you wanted. And it has threads so that you can post it. and it makes it a bigger size, obviously, than if you're going with just that, which is probably what I would do, because anyway I don't like the idea of losing my cap. And I really like the faceted look versus the other TWSBI, which is flat. So let's try this one out. So I don't know why I wrote TWSBI wrong. TWSBI AL. And a broad nib. I really like this nib. This is more like the type of nib that I would enjoy writing with. Yeah, it writes beautiful, and it's a lot smaller than, well, when you post it, it's the same size basically, almost a little bit bigger than the regular one. But you know, like, I wouldn't post this one just because it makes it so long. I just don't like it, so I usually put the post in something so that I don't lose it, the cap I mean. And but I prefer if it's included, because this way I know exactly that it's okay, you know.
2, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is about this delivery. To say that it happened, I guess. I love it. It's very cool, very nice. Okay, so let's actually, I'm not going to put it back in its case because I've got a feeling it's going to fall off. I usually keep all my TWSBI case just because of the tools in them. So I will put this in here with my Kaweco. So you can see it's the mini is TWSBI is bigger than the Kaweco. By about ½ an inch. So yeah, but it's beautiful. It's going to be so much fun to write with. And finally, the last one, and this one I got in a medium, which also I didn't have a TWSBI in a medium, because my TWSBIs are all fine, except for now I have those 3, which are in a different size. So I'm still needing, I think they have a stub. I don't have a stub nib. And I don't have, and I do want to get the black, the smoke rose gold. I don't know if all the new tools are in metal, because this one is also metal. Or it's because it's a limited edition. So this is another design that I've never seen before. This is the piston filling also, but this one is turquoise, and it's a classic pen. And I'd never seen the TWSBI Classic. Usually I always buy the ones that have clear clear centers. So this is very, very different from my typical TWSBI. And I guess you don't see the piston, which is going to be strange. Huh. This is going to be really strange, because you don't see it. Guess I'm gonna get used to it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I love it. So this is, oops. Classic. And from what I saw, the turquoise is a limited edition. Because the other colors are burgundy, black, and blue. Yeah, I like the medium nib as well. It's just this one that I'm not sure about. So I'm gonna have to see how I do that. Because like I said, I'm not used to writing with an extra fine. I'm glad I've got it, so this way I can try it. And I have different options. Because I don't want to have all my pens in the same format. It's kind of nice to have different options of nibs. So this one, I think I'm going to be looking up online how it works. If it's the same logic, because it's just very weird when you're so used to seeing the piston and not seeing it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm really excited with it. I'm loving it. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors. So yeah. So it's really, really cool. So here are my 3 pens. I can't wait to know what you think about them, which one is your favorite, and that's it for now. Bye! Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm here for an unboxing from Goulet pen. I opened up the box just so that I could take out the packing slip, which had my address on it. And let's get into the goodies. So the first thing here, little lollipop, which always fun stuff. Then we've got some pens, the border, the Canada Custom opened up my box, and yeah, they clearly made a mess of things. It's just it's just gross, but anyway, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. Just glad that finally I got my package, because I've been anxiously waiting for it. And sorry about the noise. I know that not everybody likes the opening noise of stuff. I'm just anxious to see that my inks made it okay, because yeah, it's been really, really cold, and I was hoping that they would be okay and not frozen in the process. So I've got my little ink, what could I say, little ink book, documentation book I should say, and I've got my fountain pen documentation book over here. Well, this one is basically for everything pen related, and this one is just for the inks. I like documenting when I get my pens. It's just, I just find a lot of joy in having that information and to have it in the future. So today we're March, I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video, but we're March 4th, 2021. Order from Goulet pens. And let's get into what did I get. So I got a TWSBI, but one that I had never seen or heard about until I saw two videos back to back on YouTube that were sharing it, and it's Chris Sians and I don't remember. I think Talk from the Heart, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's the TWSBI Go, and it's a TWSBI that I didn't have, obviously, because I didn't know it existed, and I got it in the Broad, which is a nib that I didn't have in TWSBI. So I thought it would be really fun to try. I'm trying to have as many different pens as with different nibs as possible, and there's certain pens that I figure now I'm really gonna be into collecting, which is like the TWSBIs, which is like this one, the Platinum Plaisir. This little guy is the teal version, which, from, if I remember correctly, might have been a limited edition. I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, it's a special edition. So the teal green, and when I saw this color, I was like, oh, I need it in my life. And I chose it in the medium nib because that's my preferred size. Isn't it gorgeous? And then the last but not the least is the Conklin, and this one, I just fell in love with this thing. I got the Omniflex, and it's the rainbow, and look at that pen. Isn't it just stunning? I love the colors on it. So here we go. It's got a gorgeous nib. I'm just hoping that it writes well, because I've had some experience recently with my last Conklin where it wasn't writing all that well, and I was really disappointed. But oh, it's just stunning. Stunning! I love it. Yeah. So I know that there's a lot of people that don't like Conklin pens. I like them. I just had one bad experience with one nib, but the pens themselves, I just find they're gorgeous. And so yeah, so then the two inks will show the inks, and then I can dip the pen and write just a tad with them and see. So I don't have any water for my brush, so I'll just use some of my drinking water to clean up my brush in between the two swabs, because obviously I don't want to mess it up. So this is Organics Studio Nitrogen, and it's supposed to be amazing. So it's Nitrogen Royal Blue, and it's supposed to have quite a lot of sheen. So this is going to be a new page because I don't have anything. I don't have that that ink in anything else. And it's supposed to wondering if I got the right one, because it doesn't seem to have as much red sheen as what I've seen. So I don't know. Don't know if it's my... Oh, well, maybe, yeah. As it's drying, you can see the red starting to show up. That's so cool that it changes color as it dries. Oh, this is just amazing. Yeah, you can see the color changing. I'm hoping that you guys can see it, but as it's changing color, the red is showing up, like here. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this one is, let's just write it on here. This is the Organics Studio, and it's nitrogen. I guess here I didn't have as much ink, so you don't see the sheen the same way as you did in the other one, unless it's the light. Yeah, there is a bit, but you don't see it as much. This here is really stunning. So this is the one I'm thinking of inking in my Golden Horse, but I need to check first to make sure that what the reviews are, because the Golden Horse that I have, oh my god, you can see like the color here. It's just, oh wow. It's just stunning. I'm really hoping that the camera can pick up some of that difference in color. It's just, wow. This is going to be so much fun to write with. So I'm hoping that I can use it in my Golden Horse TWSBI. Otherwise, I will be putting it in this beautiful pen, which is rainbow color, which would be appropriate color, I think, as well for this. So then the second one that we have, and I think I'm not going to use the same brush because I need to really wash it out. There's a lot of ink on there. The other ink, this Monteverde olive ink, was a freebie with the Conklin pen. So that was a pretty good deal because you got a bottle of 30 milliliters with the pen. So I was quite happy, and I'm really into trying to get limited editions, just because the other ones, I guess you could have them at any time, whereas the limited editions, you're very limited, obviously, because that's what they are. So nah, doesn't really. Oh, that's a nice green. Reminds me a bit of the Safari that I have in the Diamine, except the Diamine one has more sheen to it. It's this one. Oh, actually this one is more khaki and this one is a bit deeper green. But yeah, it reminds me of this one. It's really beautiful. It's going to be a lot of fun to write with. So this is Olivine ink. And let's try out the pen. I'll just dip them in the ink and then I'll wash them out. Anyway, I want to wash them after anyway, so I'm actually not even touching the ink. Okay, so this is TWSBI Go and Broad Nib. It's quite fun. And this is the TWSBI Go Clear. I should have written that because there's different colors. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And this one, what's different is when you fill it, it's a piston fill. So I've never had that. I'm anxious to try it out, and I'm thinking that for trying out new inks, that could be a lot of fun, because it's probably easy to clean out, but we shall see. And then I have this beauty, which is the okay, now I've put a lot. Conklin Rainbow. Complex. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the nib of this pen. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful pen. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing with that one. And then finally, the last one, this one, which is my Platinum Plaisir in the teal. Whoops. Plaisir Limited Edition teal, medium nib. I really love writing with those pens in the medium nibs. I'm not sure that I would try. I'm not sure that they even have other types of, I know they have the fine, and they probably have the extra fine, but I'm not sure that they have like the broads and the stub and stuff for these. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So these are my new purchase, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing me unbox them. I am looking forward to inking them up and sharing them in my videos in the future soon. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and this is going to be part of a huge video of all miscellaneous hauls that I've been doing that relates to fountain pens, just so that you guys don't have like tons of different hauls. I figured that was probably going to be the best idea, so I wanted to share this video because I did a purchase for my husband on Amazon, and of course I saw they showed me this pen, and it was on special. It was regularly 25 bucks, on special at 21, and there was a coupon for $3 off, so came to be very cheap. And so I really wanted to try it out because I don't have that pen mark, and the reviews seem to be quite good actually. And I also found this, which was only $17 for 50 milliliters of ink, and it's luscious pink. So $17 for Canadian for inks is really a good deal, and I love pink inks, and it seemed to be a little bit darker than the ones I have, so that's why I got it. So let's open up the pen and see what it looks like. I already showed it to my husband. So it came in this box, really nice box, and then a packet of plastic, which I wish they wouldn't put so much plastic, and then this beautiful box, and you open it up, and there you have the pen, and it's a rosewood pen. It's quite nice, and it's one that you just pop open, It's a Germany nib. Doesn't say the size, however, and it does come with a converter, which is really great because I hate having to pay for converters. I think, you know, when you pay for a pen, you shouldn't have to pay for the converters, but a lot of people do. So it says Genius Iridium, Germany. And there's a D here, right there, for the Dryden design, I guess. So it just clips like this. And it has a certificate of authenticity, which is quite nice. So yeah, I think it's a very nice touch, and it came super fast. I got it within a day, so I'm really quite impressed with the quality of the box and everything for the price that I paid. Like, this is ridiculously inexpensive. There's a big scratch on the box, but oh well. And then let's check out the ink. And I'm gonna put a new section in this because it's a brand that I don't have, and I'm gonna document it here. Somebody asked last time what type of book this is. This is Rhodia. I really love Rhodia paper. I think it really writes beautifully, and it's just awesome for this. Okay, so we will do the ink swatching, and I forgot to bring some water. I always do that, but I need to get myself some new water, so I'm just gonna pull some from my glass, and that will do the job. So let me pull out a cheap brush, cheap paintbrush, and I don't know what happened to it, but it's full of hair, and it seems to be full of glue. That's strange. Okay, well, anyway, so let's open up the bottle. So this is the bottle. It's very pretty, and like I said, 50 milliliters is a pretty good size, and for that price is definitely a good deal, because obviously I think samples go for a few bucks, but at the same time you only have a little bit, whereas this here I have a whole lot, and it comes with this stopper, which is kind of cool. And I'm probably gonna have ink all over my fingers. So, oh, this is a really yummy pink. And this is a pink that's much different from the other pinks that I have. Let's swatch it over here. Well, I'm gonna have fun with this pink. Because look, I have my other, this is the Lamy. It does look a bit the same here, but this paper is kind of yellow, whereas when you look at here, the comparison, this is much darker than this one is. And then my other pink is my Oak Pink, which is similar, but this one seems to be a little bit darker as well. And this one seems to have more purple in it than this one. This one is really, really almost neon, almost highlighter pink. So this one seems to have more like the blue color, blue tint to it. I really need to get myself some swatch cards. I love having this to flip through easily, and it's all by brand and stuff. But I'm thinking that as I grow my collection, it would probably be better to have something like what I saw Sarah. I missed the name of her YouTube channel, but she showed a binder where she's holding all the card swatches for her inks, in sleeves for collector's card, and I just thought that was such a wonderful idea. So this is Luscious Pink. It's really beautiful. So I'm really quite happy. I'm looking forward to putting this in something like my Hello Kitty pen. I'm still obsessed with that pen. I'm not sure it's gonna get off the lineup anytime soon. So it's March 8th, 2021. It's an Amazon purchase, and this is Luscious Pink. And let's put the pen to the ink and see how this thing writes. Hopefully it's going to be nice. So this is a rosewood. Whoops. Dryden pen. And I've been trying to practice doing these S's that everybody does. And it's pretty juicy, so it's gonna be fun because I like having my pen really juicy. Dryden Designs. Yeah, so it's quite nice. I'm liking this a lot. I think I'm gonna have fun writing with it. It's a nice size. You could probably post it. I just find that it's a bit big if you post it for my hand. It fits a lot better like this. I just have to be very careful when I'm doing that because I tend to lose my caps. So yeah. I love that it comes with a little stopper, the bottle. That's really neat. So this way you don't spill it everywhere. Very cool. So I'm quite happy with this purchase. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't know if you know this brand. It's new to me, but it's a really beautiful pen. So it's going to be fun to play with this one. And I'm trying to find like this pen brands that I don't know that are really affordable, so that I can play, and it's going to be part of my new collection / hobby because this is really becoming a hobby. I'm loving playing with them and just having fun. So that's it. Bye.